I want to bring y'all a video of my grandson's top bar hive we put together for him. We was able to catch a swarm last week, and we decided we'd take the swarm and put it in a top bar. He's going to be using this as a 4-H project. So I'll just show y'all the basics on this top bar here. We actually did an enclosed feeder system just to help prevent robbing. Got a latch right there we pop open, and it's on the same scenario as a Borderman feeder, but what we done was we took and put a piece of hardware cloth number 8 over the top, and the bees come up to that hardware cloth. We got the jar, flipped the jar up, and what we did was we drilled some holes, just small little holes here, and you just fill the jar about 3/4 way full, flip it upside down, it creates a vacuum, and then once you slide it over the top, the bees are able to feed through the hardware cloth. The reason we put the hardware cloth on, we had it countersunk down in, and the bees started prophylizing the lid, and it just made it real hard to get the jar in and out, and we wanted to make it easy for him, being he's 10 and he can come out every day and check the feeder and check on his bees. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick hive inspection. These bees, like I say, was a swarm. We caught them 1 week ago, put them in here, give them some drone comb that we had already had, and we're just going to see what they're doing with it. We got this set up on a lid with hinges back here at the back, so just easy for him to lift, and it'll stay in the upright position once it gets up. We do have a stop board as the hive grows. Once again, we'll slide this top board back, and it'll continue to go back as we continue to add frames. By putting that stop board there, it just being you're starting out small, gives the bees less area to have to protect against invasion, things of that such. So this one has a screen bottom in it, which we also have a piece of board down on the bottom for him, so we can open it and close it as needed for ventilation. But we're just going to go through it real quick, do a quick hive inspection, just see kind of what the bees are up to and what they've been doing this past couple weeks. Actually 1 week, because we caught the swarm and put them in 1 week ago. So try to get some close-up shots and see where we're at with what they're doing there. This is towards the rear of the rear. They're just hanging around. We always kind of look for the queen. Have to be real careful with these top bars. This is our first, but be real careful, because sometimes they will, when they're drawing comb, they'll attach the comb, so you have to be kind of careful with them. They're starting to draw some new comb down here towards the bottom, so that's good. Real pretty white comb that they're drawing, so they're getting started on this thing. So I think it's going to turn out to be a real good project for you. These top bars, being they're drawn comb just on a top bar there, you have to be real particular on how you turn them. how you do your inspections. If you hold it upright, the comb will have a tendency to break off the bar. So looking good. Get a close-up of the bees on this next frame, and they're just doing what they need to do. I'm gonna try to continue to do updates on this top bar as well as our Langstroth horizontals. There we go. Look at there. This starting to store some nectar up in these cells here. Try to get a close up on it. I think they're doing real good just to be in this thing for a week. That was frame number 3 we just looked at. This here, next one will be frame number 4. So a real healthy swarm that we was able to capture. Frame number 4. Still see, let's see here. Plenty of nectar, got some pollen there. So they're looking good. Next frame here while he's checking that one out, looking for the queen and seeing if he can see any eggs or larvae or any cat brood. Like I say, these was a swarm, and when we put them in here, we started with bare comb, so it'll take them a couple weeks to get going, get to laying, and get it where it needs to be. But totally different from a split where you start out with cat brood and larvae and eggs. So total different process. You got to give it time for the queen to get in there and get settled in and start laying. This looks like a lot of new comb here, new drawn out comb. Let's see here. Yep, from there. They're drawing this frame out real well. Them holes up top, they'll go in there and repair them. That won't be no problem. Let me get a close up here. Looks like they're starting to pack in a little nectar and stuff there. So looking real good for one weekend. Shit. I forgot. Can't hold that